What's happening, beautiful people? It's Tuesday, December the 9th. 2 more shoplifting weeks till fucking Christmas. You got 2 more Mondays to get your party started. I got my main man, Lee Sayat, the Cato of comedy, and we're here for another fun-filled episode of the Church of What's Happening Now, new edition, Jack. What up, Mook?
What's up, dude? When is like the best time to go shoplifting? Is it now when it's busy or
every day? They got relaxed laws now. They can't be talking about, all my life I'm a shoplifter. And then now you can shoplift for free at CVS, and I got to stand there like a Christian. I'm up there buying $80 for nicotine gum, and people are running out with shaving cream and fucking, the thing's going off, beep, beep, beep. And nobody, now...
You get in trouble if you stop them.
I got too much class to shoplift now. You know what I'm saying? But deep, deep, deep in my heart, I want to shoplift like everybody else.
Really?
Why not? That's fun. I mean, it's not that fun because they don't chase you no more. Like,
you
being chased and the whole thing, that's a blast. That's what life is all about. You need one of those every once in a while. I haven't gotten chased since 1988. I haven't gotten chased by a shoplifting security guy.
Oh, my God. What happened in 88?
I used to steal these Bruce Springsteen collector kits from Sears. They would leave them right by the door, and all I had to do was walk in and take 2 of them, and they give me $40 a piece at the bookstore in Boulder.
And they weren't, and you just kept selling the same album, like the same set.
Yeah, they don't care. They know they know you're a shoplifter. They don't care, And I would go in there every time I was broke, I'd go in there and get two. And I remember going in there one time. I'm like, man. I've taken a lot of these. Like, this has been a month straight of 222s. There's like 8 of them left. I'm like, I can't believe they haven't noticed. I should have never had that thought.
Oh, yeah, you jinxed yourself?
I went back to, next time I went in in the afternoon when it was laxed and shit. Now I'm out on bail for kidnapping. So I don't need this shit. But I needed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed it to get cash. And I'll never forget, I'm coming out of there with 2 of them and 2 other ones. And I'm starting to walk, and they're like, hey. And all of a sudden, I start running. And they're chasing me, and I'm throwing the fucking thing at them. They're behind me. And then the one guy fell, and he ran back and got a cart. Like the one we were in the casino the other night. Like a cart like that. And him and the other guy chased me down.
In a golf cart?
Yeah, in a golf cart. And they caught me at the edge of the mall, and there was a cop car there, so I had to stop.
Dude, you love throwing records at people. That made me think about you throwing like the little single tracks out of your window or something.
They don't do nothing. Like when somebody's chasing you and you throw something at them, they ain't doing nothing.
It's not like the movies, they don't trip. They just
It's the biggest, dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. If you're going to turn around, it's because you got a gun and you're shooting at their feet. So they have to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Did they get pissed at you? Like, why are you throwing stuff at me? No?
I don't know what they said to me when they arrested me finally. I didn't say nothing. Who cares? But it's fun getting chased. But now, they don't even chase you when you run out of CVS, like with a box of makeup and shit. You know the money I'd be making now at CVS?
Really? That's where you'd go?
Yeah, because women want stuff. Men want stuff. One of those razors is like $30. I cut 10 of those stuff. That's Christmas in my house. That's right on the arm, Jack. Boom, you just walk out. Everybody gets a razor. Grandma gets a razor. Everybody.
That'd be the Christmas present?
One-stop shopping.
Oh, my God.
You get yourself, then you figure out a place where you could rob one and bring it back and at least get $120 or something. And now you got Christmas money on Christmas Eve and gifts for everybody. But now you got to wait till 26 is a big day.
Why?
That's a big shoplifting day. If you want to make big money.
Because no one's paying attention?
Nobody's got a receipt.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
But I think it's different now because they have those numbers. So when they scan them, it'll tell you when it bought, who who didn't buy it. So I think you're fucked. So maybe I'm wrong. But,
listen,
in the old days, the 26th, 27th, the 28th, you could bring shit back till February 14th and say, I got it for Christmas.
Right.
I just got around to it. I would just walk in and pick up a blanket. One of those $200, $300 blankets and walk them up to the counter. Hey, I'm sorry. I got this for Christmas. I don't know who gave it to me. Well, let's find out.
Did you ever do anything? I've heard of at Walmart, people will have a TV box and they'll just put rocks in it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna buy no more. That's what the Jamaicans were doing 30 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you go into the Lincoln Tunnel and they come up to you with a VCR, $29, and you're like, okay, and you get home and it's a brick.
Oh my God!
and some guy's buying hummus with your $29.
That would piss me off. I had never experienced that. And like someone pulled up to me at like a car wash when I was like a teenager and was like, hey man, I think it was like a necklace or like it was speakers. It was speakers.
They're always speakers.
Who gets tricked with that? Like that?
Dumb people.
They just want.
Because rule number one is don't get involved.
Right.
As soon as they come out of the car like, hey, we got this for sale, look, I'm good. And keep walking. Unless I know that person and he's a bona fide thief and I bought from him before.
Right.
Okay, I'm not fucking with this guy. Hey, they pull over. It's like the best. You ever been in a car wash?
Okay.
Some guy pulls up to you and he goes, hey, you need body work.
What?
Yeah, they'll come up to you and go, hey, man, you need body work. If you want, I could fix that right now. I got the denter and the whole thing. We'll put some shellac on it and go away. Go away. This is the beginning of something bad.
Right.
This is just going to be something bad. It's not going to get any better. Don't even listen. It's the devil talking to you.
Did you ever make a mistake when you were broke and trust one of them?
No. No.
Did you learn that living in this area? Like
you learn
minding your business?
When I came from, listen, when I was growing up, my mom had a thing. You don't have to talk to nobody.
Right.
Don't get involved in conversation. If it's not for you, it's got nothing to do with you. You know, some guy's like, help, help. My girlfriend got mugged. And you go over there, and all of a sudden you're getting mugged.
Oh, dude.
In an alley. Can you help my girlfriend? And you're trying to be the good side. They don't know nothing.
It happened to me like a week or two ago. I had to do, well, you know, like you have to switch the side of the street you're parked on. So in New York, people just wait in their car and they pull out when the guy comes and then they pull right back in when he leaves. This woman thought she was being cute and like pulled into someone's spot as everyone was pulling back in. And like this old lady was yelling at the person in the car. And I was going to go over and like make like, you know, try to, but I was like, nope, you know what? It's not my business.
You don't know nothing.
I don't need to protect any old lady.
Because that old lady might whip out a shotgun. And there you are, ba-boom, for getting out of the fucking car. So that was the philosophy. You ever go to a mall and somebody's giving, again, I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just telling you how it is. You ever go to a fucking mall on a Saturday?
Yeah.
And there's like two Jamaicans with dreadlocks selling something in the mall. Like it could be like a free picture or a free something. And you see like two 13-year-old girls that get caught up because the guy is cute. And now they have to go take a picture and now $18 and it's just a scam.
Right.
But none of that that's just a waste of time for you. None of that would have happened if you would have said, you know what? I'm not interested.
Right. And why
I'm not interested. And it hurts your feeling. It hurts you as a human that you can't. But why get involved? I don't know this fucking guy. And he wants to take a picture of me and charge me $8. And then he's going to send me 8 more copies in the mail. And just don't get involved. Why go through that?
Now, did you ever do any scams? Or was it like,
not like that?
Not like that.
Not like that. Like to pull you aside and to rob you for $30. What the fuck? The fuck at a mall?
Right.
The fuck, man.
Or like the guys with the CDs when you're outside of a store, they come up to you with a CD.
No. That's a scam. All that shit. When they come out, and especially across that fucking bridge.
In the city?
That's professionalism over there. That what they don't think about anywhere else in this country. It starts right over there in that fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Okay? Once you go over that fucking tunnel on that bridge, that's Racket City. And it's been like that since the Indians were here.
Dude, it's crazy. Like there's
and
people.
If the Indians want to talk to the honkies, they would have still fucking owned New York. But they wanted to go over there and trade turkeys.
They didn't mind their business.
Mind your fucking business. I don't want. No quiero. No.
No quiero.
No quiero. I don't know nothing. I don't want no pumpkins. I don't want nothing.
That's great. Yeah. Do you teach Mercy that to like this?
Always.
Yeah.
Always, because they forget, the guy's cute. You just got taken by a cute guy. He just walked in. It's like you go to a massage parlor and the front girl is fucking gorgeous.
Right, of course.
And you go in and you're like, oh shit, do you have any availabilities? And she's like, yeah. And you're like, fuck it, I'm here for the next hour. What do you want? I want 80 for a half hour, 160. If you want something extra, you can negotiate with the girl. And then you walk back there and they give you this fucking human sloth that looks like me, with an eye patch on and shit. And you're like,
and there's no
that's
refunds.
False advertising.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens. If they do that in businesses, they do it on the street with anything else.
You know what? I saw you. You actually did it pretty well this past weekend because we had a great time at the shows. But we get to the hotel, and there's these guys who like. I think you might have been the first person they've ever seen from TV because they like we walk in and there's immediately all like 8 of them were like he's famous. Like they weren't trying to hide it at all. They weren't whispering.
I couldn't hear anything.
I was gonna say I don't know if you're actually deaf or if you just pretend like you're not deaf because you were like sitting. You were just like not looking until like they like made a point of coming over and like saying.
The one guy said something.
Yeah,
when I was talking
but like for like the 6-7 minutes before, he's famous. I promise you, he's famous. Like they're. And you might like that could get to other people, but you just that being deaf thing is kind of working out for you.
Listen, let me explain something to you. If I walk into a place and you think I'm fucking famous, there is something fucking wrong with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Now that's Denville, Virginia.
Right.
I got a roach that's famous in Denville, Virginia.
My fly's pretty famous.
Yeah, your fly is fucking. Yeah, he was on the plane. He came back.
He had to come. He had a signing.
You've been holding him under like wraps and shit. You haven't been letting him loose. But you think about that. If you really think I'm famous, now what if I walked in there with Kid Rock?
They'd shit their pants.
No, not because I'm with Kid Rock, but you follow what I'm saying?
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. It's like
I don't fucking get all that stuff. Because famous is a guy that's taking a helicopter. If I was famous, I wouldn't be at the Hyatt. Okay? You know what I'm saying? At a 3-story hotel in Denville. If I was famous, I'd be at the W with the whole floor and security on every fucking floor. So nobody can get up there while I'm sucking my own dick. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
there's
a different
big difference between famous and fucking, or there's people who are famous who just live off credit cards. And now they got to maintain a fucking shield for people because now they fuck themselves.
And there's also famous people who pay like paparazzi to be there. So like there's other guys who would have walked in and made a big commotion, like went over and like, hey, you guys want pictures? Like just like made a whole big thing about it. It was crazy. That was like, honestly, I don't think you felt unsafe, but like it was like honestly one of the weirdest things I've dealt with you. The only other time I dealt with it, and it was funny, was in Austin, way before the first time I went there, and we were staying. And you were pissed because we were staying at the Westin. And we went into like a little bodega at the mall. And the guy was convinced you were big pussy. And you wouldn't take no for an answer. He's like, come on, just tell me. And you're like, I'm not. The guy would not take no for an answer. But he wasn't like creepy about it. Like those guys there for a second. I was like, are we going to have to do something? Like it was like kind of.
I don't know, man. If somebody walked in that was famous, I wouldn't react.
Right.
I'd be as cool as a cucumber, and if something was to happen, then it happened. But I wouldn't go, look who it is, or,
right,
like to blow up that fucking spot.
Have you ever felt like scared when, like, in one of those situations?
I'm more scared that some idiot is going to blow up my fucking spot.
Right. Yeah, especially.
That's the most important fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people do not understand. You walk into a restaurant, you're by yourself, you want to eat, blah, 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 blah. Listen, he's leaving. Catch him now on the way out or whatever. But they come over before I'm going to bite my food and go, hey, we want a picture. It's not happening. Because now everybody else is going to come over to bother me while I'm eating my food.
Right.
Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. I don't mean to bother you.
But.
I don't mean to bother you. I don't mean to bother you. You know what I'm saying?
I never do this.
If I see you, get it over with. Don't fucking follow me for 5 minutes and then ask me for a picture.
On it, my favorite one.
That shit drives me insane.
Oh, I'm sure. Just get it. Yeah. I've done it twice in the past month. My favorite one, when I see someone that I'm a fan of, as I'm walking, I say big fan, and I don't even stop. Like that one, I think is as much as I'll do. Like I saw Attell the other night, and it the comedian, I was like a little girl. I just said, big fan. He said, hey, thanks, buddy, which made me feel worse. Being called buddy was not good. But then I tortured Danny Braff because he opens for him. So I texted Danny. I said, hey, I just saw Attell. And I told him that you said it was okay for me to open for him. And Danny got did you really say that? No.
Don't be blowing up Danny's spot, okay?
I love Danny Braff. But no, it was, that That was crazy, but that was a fun weekend. That was not even a weekend, fun 24 hours.
Oh, Danville was fucking great, man. Listen, it's a new casino. It's a new fucking auditorium. I mean, fucking the fact that Youngblood was there a week or two before, like in September, October. Before
Gabe had been there already.
Fuck, I mean, how the hell does Youngblood play Denville, Virginia? Like, whoever booked him, that was great. It's a warm-up couple gigs. Who's going to see him? If he bombs in Denville, ain't nobody going to fucking see you. You got to be ready for Philly, L.A., New York, Houston,
right?
Toronto. You got to be ready for those. But
it was one of the best audiences that we've had in well, honestly, we haven't had a bad show yet. But even like they were like really good.
They were excellent. And here's the difference: when you play, it's like when you see a UFC in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Or even at the Garden, or in LA. You watch a UFC, people take it for granted. They show up at 10. Meanwhile, Theo's there at 4:30 watching the prelims. But you just see all these people with all these empty spots. Then at 10 o'clock, they want to fucking show up like big shots. And I appreciate that. Go to a place like Minneapolis. Those motherfuckers pay $500 a ticket. They're getting there when the doors open.
Right.
And they ain't leaving till that place burns down. They play $500. It's a different audience.
Mm-hmm.
When you go see a Knick game, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking clean out my bank account, and I'm going to sit in the front row. For what? So I can bring you with me so you're on the fucking phone the whole time?
Right.
And you see those people at those games, and they're on the phone. They just paid $15,000 for a front ticket. And they're on the phone and giggling with each other. They're not even there. They don't even care about basketball. That destroys my insides because there's somebody in Kentucky that would sit on that thing at attention.
Yeah.
And if you took your phone out, they come over and smack you. Like, put your fucking phone away. Respect the game. Do you follow me, man?
Yep.
When you do comedy in New York, Houston, they could do comedy every night of the week. When you do comedy in towns like Danville, those places I told you about, Wyoming, when you go to that town, you're it.
And they're excited. It's not even just that you're it, but they're excited.
Okay? You are it. Okay? They either had this to do or go shoot pigs, what they do every fucking weekend. They will pay the money to come to your show, and they will be so grateful that you're there.
Right.
Like, after we got on the plane, I felt bad because we had to leave right after that. And look, what I flew back to do on Saturday, I didn't even end up doing.
Oh, no.
And I knew that night, I'm like, I should have known. I wasn't going to do this shit at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I felt bad because those are the people you want to talk to.
Oh, yeah.
There's no pretense. They don't want to talk to you about acting. Man, we're just happy you came, man. We got some weed for you. We got some meth.
Yeah.
They'll give you shit. When you go, all young comics, when they all travel and they go, I want to get pussy and all that, the chances of you getting pussy in Houston and New York after a show are dead. Danville, all of us got to cut a piece.
You think so?
Because they'll blow you just for coming to town.
That grandma was really excited to talk to you.
I've been to those towns, and all those comedians, fat, ugly, black, white, yellow, they get laid. And number two, you're never going to tell nobody.
No, you don't
They can suck your dick in the shower. You live in Boston. They're never going to see you again. And some freaks are into that stuff. Like, I'll fuck them. I'll never see him again. Then they'll go back home and tell their boyfriend, it was a great show. But you fucked her in the closet because they're into that shit. So those towns are always better to perform. They're more grateful.
Mm-hmm.
They're very fucking grateful. Go to an open mic in Paducah. I went to an open mic in Paducah. There was 50 people in there.
Oh, that's the best.
You thought you were at fucking the dojo.
Yep.
50 people on a fucking Tuesday night. And they're all drinking coffee. They're smuggling beer in. They're smoking joints outside. They're grateful. Go to an open mic here.
Nobody.
It's a bunch of bums. Yeah, we're going to get 3 people this week. Got to work at that. But at that level, I ain't mad at you because you're basically just learning how to do comedy. You're not going to learn how to do them both. You know what I'm saying? Like promote. Just learn how to do comedy. Don't worry about getting people in the door yet. Just worry about doing comedy.
And honestly, anytime anyone comes to an open mic, I feel bad for them. Like a regular person who's not performing comes to watch an open mic.
I don't.
No?
Some people want to see a fucking product that isn't prepared. Some people
That's
just
true.
like that shit.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to see nothing. They just want to wait for the Yankees to get to the World Series and they buy a hat. Correct, George? But nobody wants to be there in April. Nobody wants to be there in July in 90-degree weather.
Right.
You know?
And technically, I was barking before a show last week, and I was talking to this woman about she's like, you know what, the best show she ever went to was like an audition for like a Netflix thing. So it was like a bunch of like young comics who are like super, super hungry. Because even she said, and I've thought it for a while, like once people get well known, then a lot of times the material goes way downhill.
Way downhill. You're not, listen, a band's first album is the most powerful album. They've had 30,000 years to work on. And they refined it on the road for a year and a half. And that's just the way it is. And 2 might be really good. You know, some people, like for women, it dropped. Like Sheryl Crow's second album wasn't that good.
Really?
But she picked it up with the third one. You know, really good bands just got fucking better. Led Zeppelin, too, after 1 was a masterpiece. You know, they just get better. So it's really up to the artist in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always had shitty material. I don't have, listen, there's some fucking jokes that are great, but for the most part, it's rubbish. But I know this going in. I just know how to sell it better than other people.
Yeah, but that's part of it, though.
Okay, but let's just get to that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I get what you're saying. But it's also, like, you've had your CDs and you had the couple of specials, but you also haven't put out a lot of stuff compared to other comedians.
No. Because you could see I changed my material too quick.
Oh.
I don't let it develop. I'd rather fucking give somebody a really good show from the bottom of my fucking heart, from what I'm feeling today.
Right.
That's why I can't do 2 shows at night, because I'm never going to duplicate it. I'd rather go up there with what I'm feeling today and go all out. I don't have, listen, you get to an age where you don't quit, but you work around your disabilities, whatever you're slower. One thing that's killing me, I'm not ranting on stage no more.
You did a little bit in Danville. You had your moments of doing that.
But I'm not ranting with anger, with the vein popping out of my head. I got to figure something out.
Listen, I can get that vein going if you want it. If you want that to be my job, we'll bring George. He's the official
George
vein popper.
Cuomo fucking menu over here. They're really fucking... with magic markers on top of it to really fucking burn me up. So, it's like, I like an open mic because, and not for me. First of all, I like an open mic to watch young comics.
Yeah, but you're a comic.
It doesn't fucking matter. You don't follow my point.
Okay.
I'm watching comics that are fucking homegrown, and they're going to make mistakes, and they're going to stutter. And they're going to say stupid shit. And that's where you find the humor.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't bust there. Because I did the same thing. We all made mistakes up there. But that's the thing. You don't go to an open mic and heckle somebody.
No.
That's just being a fucking douchebag, all that type of shit. That's no respect for the fellow. We're entertainers. We got to respect our other people. But I'll go to an open mic, sit there and watch 8 comics. And guess what? Even after 35 years, I'll learn something. So whoever tells you from watching those 8 comics, I don't go to open mics. I don't want to see that. Okay. Like there's a lot of comedians that have ego and they go, I don't watch other people's specials because I don't want to get their material in my mind. Don't say that. You don't watch other people's special because you're a selfish motherfucker.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. You're a selfish motherfucker. And you think your shit don't stink. So you won't watch nobody else's fucking special.
Well, I mean, to be honest, that's one of the reasons I watch some of like the big ones. But yeah, I don't want people's. You think I should watch everything?
Listen, watching doesn't mean you're going to leave it on for 50 minutes.
Okay.
Some specials, dog, some comedy shit only lasts 6 minutes. And you're like,
it's a long 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long 6 minutes. And some people guide you through 40, and then you just sit there and analyze why they guided you through 40.
Mm-hmm.
What did they do to keep your attention for 40 fucking minutes? What were they doing? Did they keep it simple? That's what you're looking at specials as a comic for. And you're not going to like anyone. That's what makes the world special. That we all don't wake up and go, I want vanilla ice cream. No, I wake up and go, I want pistachio and pussy flavored ice cream. I want this. I want this. I want fingernails in my ice cream today.
And it's funny you bring this up because it's something that I was thinking about on the plane ride back. Is because something you haven't asked me in a while, but when I first started, you would always ask me what I learned tonight
after
the show.
After everything. What'd you learn tonight?
And I was like, I was gonna ask you. It was just loud on the plane, and I don't like hammering you with comedy questions. But like at 30 years in, do you learn something
every fucking night? Every fucking night. And if you don't, stop fucking living. I learned something at 62 years old this year. I learned one of the biggest lessons of my fucking life that I knew, but for some reason I fell retarded. And we all can't be fucking sharp 24 hours a year, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you learn things, man. And that's what life is about. When you stop learning things because you're too fucking smart or too witty or whatever, shoot yourself. Shoot yourself.
How hard is it for you? Because it's hard for me to like learn something, but actually put it into practice. Like take what you learned and actually do it.
It takes you 8 fucking times. It'll take you 8 fucking times after you learn it. And 4 of them you'll bomb or you'll put yourself. And that's what look, we experienced something the other night that I really enjoyed. And I love it to death. Becky took $80 out of her purse and wanted to play blackjack. Okay, and I lost money too. I lost $100 quick too. I'm not making fun of Becky. How do you learn about life? The biggest tax for me is money.
Yeah.
You know, I could drive over that, and all of a sudden you get the train. $28,000 later, you know, I won't drive over that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, money will always fucking teach you a lesson. But sometimes it's just, you just keep getting beat up. If you're going to keep doing the same shit and bombing, after we told you, like I'll tell you something 2 times.
Right.
And then I see you do them again, there's nothing to talk about no more. There's nothing to talk about because you didn't, when you have a bad habit, you want to get out. And listen, man, I've been on every fucking drug in the world. They're all bad habits. I bit my toenails for a year. I picked my face, you know. We all have bad habits. It's just going, you know what? I can't do this no more. This is my money. This is the stage. I said something here a couple of weeks ago, and this is the same thing. That one thing about me with comedy was when I got into comedy, I left the shitty person I was behind.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did I go into a comedy club and I'm sitting there and the comic on stage, his girlfriend leaves his purse in the green room and I'm alone there for 45 minutes. 20 years ago, the purse is gone, the car's gone.
You're gone.
The credit card's gone. You know, I'm gone. I could not let that fucking character flaw I had of being a fucking thief climb into that.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. You know, how much longer can I do this until I learn this? This isn't a fucking me hanging out with my friends, or this isn't me watching a Jet game. This is what I aspire to do.
Right.
I aspire to be that guy. So I better stop doing this shit if I want to be that guy.
Right. Dude, it happened to me this weekend. We got back. I passed out on your couch for a few hours. And on Saturday night, thankfully I got it, but I asked for a midnight spot and they gave it to me. And I was going out and I just wasn't in the mood to be funny last night. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't feeling it. And I wasn't going to cancel the midnight, but it's weird how like the universe tests me sometimes. Like there was a double feature of both Kill Bills, like all over the city last night. And for a second I must have been going like 8 times. Like I was going to walk towards the train and going to go, but I have the Joey Diaz on my shoulder being like, you not only do you own these movies, you've seen them both a ton of times. And I went out and I didn't do great, but I got another spot, and I felt good that at least I didn't like, because I was even thinking like that. I would love to go to that movie that last night, but that's like the old Lee, I guess. Like I had you in my head, like Joey would kill me if I went to a double feature
again. And this question you got to ask yourself: do I have the luxury to sit in a movie theater for 7 hours?
Right.
7 fucking hours in a movie theater.
Especially on a Saturday night.
You know, that's That's something you do when you're retarded, when you're, fucking, listen.
I'm that retarded. I love it.
I used to sit through triple features all the time. George will tell you, San Francisco, New York City. I love all that shit. But did I have anything going on then? Why do you think I had nothing going on? Because I'm in a fucking theater watching fucking 3 movies a day, 2 times a week. It's tough to get a career.
Yeah.
Tough to get something going when you're watching a movie, daydreaming. That's going to be me shooting people on the street one day, watching Clint Eastwood. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, you can live your life however you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to be that dude, whoever that dude is, whoever that fucking person that you want to be is, ask yourself, do you think he's in a fucking movie theater on a Saturday night watching Kill Bill 1 and 2, which, who gives a fuck?
Right, exactly.
Like, who gives a fuck? Yeah. I mean, so you did the right thing. But on the other hand, Lee, look, you're doing a show. During the week, you do shows for 30 people, 40 people. I'm going to give you a fucking gift right now. When you go do a show with me, it's over 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of those 1,000 people is another bug of your energy.
Right.
Okay? It's another piece of your energy. You're not talking to 13 people no more. I'm talking to 2,000 fucking people.
Which is crazy.
That's a big energy boost.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're 30, 40, or 50. Because when it happened to me, you go home and black out. You just go home.
Yeah.
You go home and black out. Like, you can't even believe what just fucking happened. Never mind the energy that you expend. Like that day, I didn't do nothing. Nothing, because they threw us out of the hotel. I was going to go to the gym in the afternoon, right? Because I went in the morning, Becky goes, yeah, there's a gym. So I saw the gym. I went up, I took a nap. I wake up and they're like, oh, you got to leave the hotel. But I don't know what I was going to say to you.
You didn't do anything that day.
I didn't do anything that day. When I got on stage, my whoop was 5.1. When I got off stage, it was 11.8.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't think you're expending energy. You're just up there like, ha, 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 ha. There's 2,200 people in there, man.
Yeah.
And everything I give in, I got to take back.
Yep.
So the energy I give them, their laughter is back at me. That's a lot. That's a lot of fucking laughter coming at you. And I'm not, think about Gabriel. 60,000 people next month. Or Shane. 70,000 in July. Bro, that's tiring. That wears them. That's a lot of energy, guys. We're all run through electricity, right? Like, we all have electricity in our cells.
Yep.
How much electricity is in that room going? Zzz, 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 and you're popping edibles and fucking, you leave there and your hips hurt. Like, when I got off stage on that, my knee hurt. Not the bum knee, but the fucking good knee. I was like, because you're standing there. You're fucking giving your energy. You're giving your life. You want to do great. So always remember that. When you have those, the next day don't plan on nothing. Unless they're paying you a shitload, because that's the only thing that's going to motivate you.
Oh, okay.
You're going to lay down, get up, and I don't want to go. Cup of coffee, but this is what you're picking up. Then you go. But if you're just going to do a free spot after those things, what were you even thinking? And at midnight, like a real fucking Puerto Rican. Come on.
Yeah, I did a 10:30 and a midnight.
Listen, there's no comedy at midnight.
No?
There's no comedy. What are you going to get, 8 people?
Yeah, they got like 12 people.
Just shoot yourself.
I'm a whore, though.
No, we all are. That's the problem. That you want to stop the overhaul, because then you're going to get burnt out. You were burnt out that night. You just said it. You were not in the mood to tell a fucking joke.
Right, yeah.
But you went down there,
Yeah.
And I get it. You had nowhere to go either. You were like fucking Richard Gere in Office and a Gentleman. But there's time. And listen, for years, I didn't experience burnout. And you know what burnout is? When I got to call the club and go, I'm not coming down there today.
Fuck.
I
can't even imagine doing that.
Yeah, I'm not coming down. I can't. I can't get out of the fucking bed. I just did 8 shows, 2,000 people yelling and screaming and hugging and kissing, and then 2 flights. You think I'm going to, I told you I'd go on Sunday, but that ain't going to happen, man. I got home, I was going to take a nap with my daughter, my wife. When you come home from the road on Sunday, what do you think? You're just going to go to bed? They want to talk to you. You haven't been around for 2 days.
Yeah.
And they want to sock it to you now. It's 2 days and no talking. They've been talking to their mother or their fucking retarded friend. So now you get there and they don't even give a fuck. Once they start, they ain't shutting up 40 minutes. You thought those 2,200 people were a lot of energy? Wait till you get home. and she's blasting about her nieces and nephews, and you're like, what do I do to deserve this? I just want to watch the fucking Jets get beat up on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Hold on real quick. We got to do a breather.
Let's do it.
I got to talk to you about some fucking probiotics.
Let's start the podcast.
Rock your world. Huh?
I said, let's start the podcast.
We didn't start it yet?
No, we did. Yeah, we're starting. It started.
I'm talking here for 20 minutes, and now you want to tell me we didn't start the podcast?
No, just it started.
We'll be right back, beautiful people. What's up, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here. Listen, lots of people struggle with their weight and energy. Your gut health has a lot to do with that. Take better care of your gut with Bioma. Bioma is a gut supplement that has prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics all rolled into one, so you get everything acting like it should. Just take 2 capsules before breakfast, and you're all set. I love Bioma. I have been taking this for about 2 months now. I'm feeling better. I've lost weight. I have more energy. And it's true what they say. Everything starts in the gut, and I got a big gut. But Bioma helps calm your brain fog, anxiety, and mood swings. When your gut is better, trust me, your life is better. It's like having a wife. Good, happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? So feel like hell, Bioma's got your back. To get started, just click on the link in our show notes and press in code JOEY, Joey, to get 15% off of your gut's comeback. That's 15% off of your first order when you use code JOEY. Just press the links and don't forget about me. Bioma, Jack. Kick this motherfucking Mule Lee. We're back, bitches. Anyway, you know what I want to talk to you about? That I was thinking about this on the plane. That was my last real big show of the year.
Okay.
I don't have anything until January 31st in Staten Island. Like, that was it. And it was so weird how the year started and how the year ended. And I got to tell you something, I was very grateful. Because when I started this year, I started the year in the hospital. On the fucking 9th of January, I was in the hospital for 5 fucking days. And then I came out, I didn't know where I was going to do. Like, I'm like, we hadn't done the podcast in like 2 weeks because of the holidays or something. We had missed a date, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. And listen, I ended up back in the hospital a month later, and then a month after that. So there was something going on in my world that just wasn't making it work out for me. But the fact that we did all those shows this year, throughout all the bullshit, the teeth, the fucking tooth falling out, because then the tooth fell out last fucking week, too. I almost went to Danville with a missing fucking front tooth.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you know, it's been that type of year. But for it being that type, like most people like, I'm done with 2020. Listen, I was in the hospital, but how fucking great were the shows that we did? How great is Titan Aviation? We discovered Titan Aviation now. How great are them? How great are the caliber of the shows that I don't have to fucking work a weekend? It's a casino, it's one night, and we're fucking out of there. Listen, how long is this going to last for? Who the fuck knows? I don't even give a fuck. Because the way I look at it now, I'm supposed to be fucking dead. And the fact
oh, Jesus
that
Christ.
I'm on the fucking road once a month and doing the dojo and doing Nyack and, it's fucking, when you go to Carvel and they give you a lot of hot fudge. That's what it is. It's just a lot of hot fudge. And I'm grateful like you wouldn't fucking believe. I am so fucking grateful that at 62, I'm making a living. There was a time where I knew at 40, I couldn't fucking make a living. Could not make a living. You're looking at a guy that at fucking 40 could not make a fucking living. So next time you want to put a gun in your fucking mouth because I can't pay my car payment, go fuck yourself, okay? I could not make a living. I could not make a living when I was 25 years old with a wife and a kid. I could not make a living. I could steal a living, and I could kidnap you for a living, and I could snort a living, but I could not make a fucking living, guys. And the fact that at 62, we're doing this shit, and it's just, listen, I'm grateful as a motherfucker.
And you've always been pretty grateful, but why do you think, just for everybody, why do you think like bad stuff has to happen for people to be grateful? It seems like that's when people are most grateful. It's when bad shit happens and they're like, oh, like why it sucks that we can't be like thankful
Listen, dog, when you're looking at the screen of your blood pressure, and there's 5 people staring at that screen and staring at you, and they don't know what's going on, and you're sitting there going, I could go into a stroke right now. This is 215 over 190. This is stroke fucking shit.
Right.
And all of a sudden I'm still there the next night eating edibles. You got to be a little fucking grateful, okay?
Yeah.
You got to be grateful, okay? And that's what most people forget along the way. These people that you see and their fucking watches and all this shit, like, you know, it's like just being grateful is such a great feeling. To just go, Jesus Christ, we started the year in a fucking hospital. I still remember on Mercy's birthday, I couldn't take 3 steps. I went to that urgent care. And this ain't no shit. This ain't no lie to nobody. 3 steps, and I would have to stop and hold on for life. They gave me a treatment in there that got me home and whatever. And she goes, I don't even want you to go home. I want you to go straight to the hospital. I go, I don't want my daughter to come home on her birthday and I'm in the hospital. Let me hold off till tomorrow. Just patch me up so I could last till tomorrow morning. I'll turn myself in. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. So the fact that we did Austin and sold out 2 shows.
Yeah.
The fact that we did NJ Pack, which I didn't even know existed. The fact that we did Philly. The fact that we did
Tampa, the other side of Florida.
Fort Lauderdale, you know. The fact that we did DC and then they shot 2 people the week after. You know, double murder. You know, we weren't there that week, so don't even look at me, motherfucker. The fact that I wake up 2 days ago and I see Diddy sent me an Instagram.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. You know, I didn't know those messages existed.
Dude, we have to explain that, and I'll try to get the picture from you to have them put it up. But you put that up, like you put up every picture, it's all zoomed in, you can't really see. And like I saw just the name up top. And can you explain what fucking happened?
Dog, I'm sitting there one day, and I get these people. I went somewhere one day, and some guy said to me, he goes, Joey, I don't mean to be a pain in the ass to you. He goes, but I sent you 2 Instagram messages, and you never replied to me. And I go, dog, I'm looking you straight in the face. I never got them. If I would have got them, I would have replied to you. He goes, check it out. So right in front of him. I go, when did you send it? He goes, oh, about 3 weeks ago. You know how it tells you 44 weeks or 10 weeks or 8 weeks?
Send the message, yeah.
We went back together. And he goes, that's funny. He goes, Joey, I sent it to you twice. And it's like messages, primary, and then general. I didn't see that. So I hit primary, and like the first message, I can't even tell you what it says. It's so fucking disturbing. So I looked at it, I thought it was just spam. I thought it was just people
pretending to be Diddy.
Yeah, no. Nobody said Diddy.
Okay.
Nobody said Diddy. It was just idiots saying fat fucking lips. And just a bunch of shit that they weren't insulting me. They were just sending me flyers with that type of stuff. So I looked at it for like 5 minutes. I go, these are a bunch of idiots.
Right.
And then I was sitting somewhere and I go, let me look at this again. And I started looking at the primaries. Oh, I was taking that test that day when they were kicking me in the stomach with the fucking water bottle and shit. So I'm sitting there in that room for 45 minutes. I got nothing to do, you know? And I'm like, I don't want to play blackjack in the afternoon. So, or whatever the fuck I play, Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
Yeah. So fucking, I start looking at those messages. And oh my God, it was like people going, hey, Joey, we're really a big fan. We're coming to your show. This is like 2 months ago. I'm looking at these messages, and then it just kept going.
That you've never seen. Yeah.
Not one of them. And then I saw one from Jessica Kirsten, Woman of Return, some other comedians when I moved to the area that reached out to me and said, Joey, I got a room. If you want to stop by, you know, a guy with a movie. Like, I had all these things, and I'm like, holy shit, this is getting interesting. And all of a sudden, I open it up, and it goes, hey, King, give me your number or something. And I looked at him, and he goes, Diddy. And I'm like, nah, this is like somebody else. And then I looked at it, it was verified, and then I had to call my daughter. When I got home, I showed her, I go, Tara, Mercy, don't say nothing. What is this? She goes, that's Diddy, Daddy. Got 20 million followers. Damn. Yeah. So it was, and he was meeting with comedians a few years ago. And somebody asked me, do you want to meet with him? And I go, I'm not going to California. At that time, it was the pandemic or the flights or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not in the mood to go to California. And I found that thing. But I found some heavy duty, like weird messages. I found naked pictures of women. Like they always got to send those things in there.
No, they don't. I know where all my messages are. I don't have any naked pictures.
Holy fuck. I found this black chick that sent me everything. And this crazy white chick, like from England, that had a dildo in a pussy and one of those ice dildos that the made from ice or whatever. And I'm like,
the butt plugs?
No, the fucking thing you take out of the freezer and it's frozen and they put in their butt. No, dog.
They have one that they put in the freezer now?
Listen, I don't know. I'm an old man.
It sounds like you know a lot about it.
I don't know. I'm not into the vibrator world. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, Lee. I don't know.
Holy shit. What would you have done if, like, would you have called Diddy? Like, if you saw that?
I would have answered him at 2023, and here's the sad thing. There's another 500.
500 what?
Messages.
Oh, damn.
That I haven't even tapped into. But it happens in Messenger, too, with fucking MySpace or Facebook.
Right.
You go on Messenger, these people sending you offers and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Can't you just get it to my regular email? What do they got to do? They got to follow you? Oh, yeah, you're not friends.
You're not friends with... Dude, you should go back to your MySpace. Can you imagine the messages you'd find on there from 20 years ago?
I don't even know where to find my MySpace, dog.
On MySpace. I love when you say that, like, internet stuff disappears. It doesn't, it's always there. You forgot your password or something. You're like, I can't. You're like, remember when we were doing the podcast on Zoom and they were like, I don't know, like 4 weeks in a row that you kept downloading Chrome. I got into your laptop and you're like 84 Chromes on your computer. Oh my God.
You know, it's like, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. And people I love when people send me shit and they assume that I know. Okay, like there's 2 dates I have next year. They are both tormenting me to accept something on Facebook. Like I have to go to a different page and go to their page and accept. They don't know that that's not going to happen.
And not because you're being a diva.
And my agent called me. They're like, keep bugging us. I go, cancel the date. Tell them, first off, it's March 5th. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going to, all the holidays. No, I'm not doing that. You got to give people a fucking break. Okay, right now I got a whole month that's open in December. It's the fucking 7th or the 8th or the 9th, whatever the fuck it is. I got a whole month that's open. And I'd love to fucking make some more money, but there's no sense. That's it. It's going to be the roughest Christmas on fucking, everybody's going to have a rough Christmas. And I want to be out there pimping on the 26th. Forget it. Give them a fucking breather. There's no comedy. It's about your family now. It's not about fucking some stupid shit. It's about your family. So, you know, yeah, we'll do some open mics at the dojo or whatever, but I'm not putting no tickets on sale till mid-January right now. Give people a breather. You're not that fucking important. They don't need to see you every fucking weekend, you know? And that's it.
Does it feel good to tell them, like, cancel the date knowing they're not going to cancel it because of this? Because, like, for a guy like me, like, I get all nervous. Like, oh, the club's going to get upset.
Listen, man, you're part of this economy. You're in a casino. You see what's going on. You see, we laid some jokes out the other night. Did you hear when we were talking about the guy goes, something, nobody will hire me? I go to Vegas. He goes, they ain't going to hire me. Ain't nobody going to hire you in Vegas. You were right there. And the guy goes, in Jersey either. Ain't nobody going to hire you in a casino now. Things are rough. So you want me to go on fucking line right now and start making people buy tickets? They don't even have Christmas money for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fucking around. That's it. That's it. Give them a breather. That's it. And I'm hearing a lot of people having a hard time selling New Year's. They put them on sale. They sold like 3 tickets because nobody knows anything till the week of now.
Right.
Like
and you don't want to commit to it.
And you don't want to commit to it. The fuck is wrong with you? You're going to commit to one? I mean, I'm waiting for the deals to come out for the year. The spend New Year's with us. $249. You get a dinner, an appetizer, a whistle, and a glass of fucking and a glass of ass water champagne. I want to see what those prices are going to be and how many people are going to go out this year. Okay? Because you're not going to find one, unless you're eating salmon from fucking the river. You're not going to find somebody who's going to eat, and spaghetti costs you $3 to make. So you got a couple of idiots. Come to the VFW, macaroni dinner, some fat chick with fucking sauce and fucking creamy Italian dressing that they make with a package. But they're going to bang, that I could see, 49 a head, 59 a head. What's it going to be this year for $1.25, bro? $1.50. People are going to go, you know what? We'll sit at home, get a big bag of reefer. We'll get every fucking thing on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll sit at home and smoke dope and invite people over. And tell them come over at 9. If you want to leave at 11 and go jump up and down with Dick Clark and go sit at the bubble and ha, go ahead. It's amateur hour. You know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine if Dick Clark was still doing it? He's like 115 years old.
Yeah, he's out. He couldn't even stay up. He'd have to fucking pump oxygen in his ears and shit like that. But it's like, you got to give people a breather. This is not the best economy. And they're not telling you this on World News Tonight. They're not telling you this. You're realizing this for yourself. Every time you go shop, a gallon of milk is $4. It's this, it's that. And you're like, when is this going to end? My pockets are getting I got rabbit ears every time you walk around in America.
It's tough.
There's no savings. Their cards are banged up. And you know what? I'm so funny. I'm going to bang a show out on the 26th to really get these and sell T-shirts. And, relax.
And it's much nicer.
Relax.
And there's a lot more pressure when it's an expensive ticket for it to be a good time.
And fucking listen, man, it's like January. Nobody does dick in January till those Visa cards come back.
Right.
Because people are just out. Jingle bells.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, jingle, happy. Yeah, fuck it. They don't even know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know. Till January 20th comes in. Yeesh. Oh, we're going to have to eat macaroni and cheese this month. We're going to have to get fucking, that's it. Because some people, listen, it's the holidays. Nobody likes being fucking broke. And I was there fucking many a time on the holiday where somebody invited you over, thank God. And you stole a tie from somebody's house and you put it in a box. So somebody got a gift. Here, Merry Christmas. The guy looked, he knows it's stolen. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that was one of my favorite jokes. And it was probably a throwaway joke for you. And if we can cut it out if you want. It's either you or the priest. I think you opened with it. You said giving out handshakes for Christmas.
Yeah.
That is one of the best lines.
Broke. Where you just giving out handshakes. And good ones, too. When you grab them and you look at them, Merry Christmas, Tom. Merry Christmas, motherfucker. I love you.
Oh.
And they're looking around for like a ball or something. You're like,
you keep shaking.
You got them so hand they can't even look to see what else is there. Like,
Oh my God. It's amazing that, dude, you just throw out these lines that no one has even considered before. Like, it's my favorite part about watching you. And you'll never throw them out again.
No, dog. I'm going up the hill in North Bergen with my daughter in the car. And there's a kid on the corner. You know those Unga Bunga people? Those little things and the guy's hair sticking up.
Unga Bunga?
Him and his mother on the corner, because I cut up 80th Street or 81st Street, and I get to the corner there, and I mean, they weren't even I'm gonna make I was gonna make the left turn on Kennedy to go to Fairview to stop at Krause's. So, we just got stuck there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this family comes, and they're like the Unga Bunga family. I don't know what nationality they were.
It doesn't matter.
Being racist, but their hair was straight up. Me and Mercy looked at him. Mercy goes. She looked at me, she goes, Dad, his hair looks reversible. And I'm like, that is pretty fucking funny. And they did. They looked like they could take their wig off, pull it in, and it's a different color.
I should get that.
Huh?
I should get one of those.
What's that?
A reversible wig?
Oh, my God. Like one side's an afro, and the other side you're like a Beatle. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the Beatles.
I would love it.
That's a great fucking invention. A dual wig.
Yeah.
We got to get to that. We'll be right back after this break. We're going to talk to you about testosterone boosters and
probiotics. No, and jeans.
And jeans. You're going to love these jeans. We'll be right back. We're back, Jack. Like I said, we got 2 more Mondays till Christmas. So chop. Have you gone Christmas shopping yet? I haven't done dick.
Fuck Christmas shopping.
I haven't even looked.
No? Dude, I usually do on Black. I got to be honest. I didn't do much this year because the wedding's expensive. But usually, like as an adult, my favorite day of the year is Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I buy anything. It's like my Christmas or my Hanukkah. I just buy what I want for me.
There's no sales. It's all
bullshit. So what do you mean? There are 2 hour sales.
Shit. Listen, if you walk in there and you use your Jewism, there's every Monday is Black Monday and every day Cyber fucking. But you go in there and like you listen to them. Old school Jews go in there and negotiate. Like, whoa, that's pretty nice. But what can we do on that?
How are you gonna? You can't negotiate.
Throw in a cable? Can you throw in this? Then you start working for accessories. You know what I'm saying? So when you're a real Jew, it's Cyber Monday every fucking day because you're working it. I mean, I've seen Jews work sodas at bodegas when I was a kid.
Dude, they would. I would love to. You know what? I want to try that now just to see what they'd say.
How about I give you 80 for the Snapple? You know, it's $1. Let me give you 80 cents for the Snapple. 85. Come on, dog. You're killing us with this shit. This shit's made out of fucking dick juice. You know.
Would that ever work for you? Did you ever try that with like a guy at a corner store and he was like, "Fuck, fine."
No. He's gonna get $1.20 a Snapple all day long, unless he's on the street selling it and he's got like not consistent flavors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's got 2 lemons and 1 blue raspberry and 1 pineapple. That dude stole those.
Oh, dude.
So you can negotiate them and shit.
I was on the street the other day when it was raining. This guy had a fucking cart of umbrellas. Those guys are so fucking smart. And like you were talking about hustlers. Dude, the people in like you were talking about New York being good. People like from outside this country, like when I went to Israel, like the people in the markets there, they fucking grab you and bring you into the store. And then I was 18 and this guy was like, I was trying to get out of there. Like, I'll come back tomorrow. He's like, why don't you leave your ID? And like, dude, they don't fuck around.
Leave your ID. That's fucking strong.
Yeah, just so you come back. It's like, dude, they convinced me to buy some stuff, like a blanket. Like it's especially for me, like, because A, I don't like confrontation, and B, like I start to feel bad. But like sometimes I'll buy something and like I don't even realize I bought something until like a couple hours later. I'm like, well, I didn't need this.
A salesman.
It's fucking crazy. And they're so, I don't know if it's powerful or it's like a mind trick, but I don't even know I'm buying something.
It's hunger.
And
it's hunger.
Convince you of anything.
It's hunger. That's the way they live. That's the way they feed their families. Right. There's no Social Security. There's no fucking unemployment. So think about it. You're buying. And we're going to start you high. Look at that TV, Lee.
Right.
I'm not looking for it. Look at that. Look at that. What do you mean you can't look? That's not any ordinary TV. Oh, well, you don't want a TV? Okay, how about a camera?
Right.
You know, I already have a camera. How about a tripod?
Or what about as a chubby guy going?
How about the leg on a tripod? I'll sell you that for $4. Because you're not leaving without spending something.
Right.
It's their time. That mindset of a really good salesman, they're going to fucking trick you in so many ways and throw you out to sea and bring you back and sell you on this and then switch you. You don't even, that's what you said. You don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't like confrontation, but you can know, listen, I ain't buying this today. All right? This ain't working. You can use all your salesmanship skills today. Houdini ain't lifting the rock. I loved when I had no credit. Like when I had no credit, no way of buying anything, I'd go into a car dealer. You know, let me get the baddest Lamborghini in this bitch. Yeah, give me bulletproof windows. You got the Tony Montana car? I want the same fucking car. And let me do a 5-liner. Just 5 lines on a credit app. You come back like fucking, the computer goes, bop! It just blows up. And they got to walk back, you know.
Are they pissed? Did you ever do that? That's so funny.
No, I'm just saying, like, because people did it to me when I was selling cars. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. You have good credit. I got great credit. Then you come back, dog, you didn't pay your water bill for a fucking year. And your water bill was $29 a month. How are they going to give you credit in the car? But that's not the point we're talking about.
Right.
The point we're talking about is when you run into listen, I don't know what it was. I was driving up here before Mercy. We were listening to something, and we weren't even talking. And I thought about something. And I hate fucking harping on this shit. But you have to harp on it, especially in today's America. Hunger is hunger. And what do you call those people? Immigrants.
Okay.
Immigrants, you know? And look at the jobs the immigrants are doing. And look at the jobs we tamed. We just gave the cooking. Everybody thinks the Mexicans are landscapers and this and that. We just gave them. I can't wait till they go on strike one day, all these Mexicans. And you got to eat fucking McDonald's.
Oh.
But there's no Mexicans
work there
at
too.
McDonald's. You ever see that?
Yeah.
I don't see Mexicans at McDonald's by my house.
Really?
A lot of brothers, a lot of fucking white chicks, students.
Okay. You know, I haven't been in a while. Maybe they stopped working there. But dude, there's everywhere. And they, like, as much, like, I love complaining. They don't complain. Especially in places like New York, it's amazing to me that people survive.
We have listen, if you see all that in the kitchens, who's going to cooking school? Is anybody, I think we're living in a society where people are avoiding the trades, and the trades in 5 years are going to start fucking paying.
I think it's already
like if
working.
You're a brick mason or an electrician or a fucking auto mechanic that knows all that computer shit, your life is going to be up there money-wise. I don't give a fuck what they tell you because we're running out of those fucking people. Yeah, we don't have them. We don't have any, bro. It's so fucking bad out there. It's just bad. No matter where the fuck you turn. You go to employees, we're hiring people that would never get hired 20 years ago in this country. They would have never got hired in this country 20 years ago. Every day I walk into a store and I'm in shock on people that are the face of that business for the day. And they can't speak the language.
Now, as someone who
Again, I'm not racist. I'm not saying this. But I want you to understand, I have a fucking shoe store. Okay, I have a shoe store. Not Tom McCann, not Gino Ferranti. This is Joey Diaz shoe store. It was given to me by my fucking father. Okay, and now I pick up a little fucking success. You know, we start selling men's boots and something else. And all of a sudden, one day, I don't want to work the shift, so I call the chick in. She's beautiful, but she don't speak the fucking language. You ever call somebody to buy a plane ticket and they're somewhere else? And you're repeating numbers and they don't know. And 3, Z. Is it Z? And 3. You know. And again, you're not a bad person. You're not a bad human being, and you don't. But think about it.
Dude, there's times where I'm like calling to get a refund or fix something, and that happens. And
they put no English people on those refunds or customer service.
Because I just give up.
Me don't. Where do you call? You know, and you're like, you know what? And they do that for you just for you to quit.
Yeah, it works.
Like, you know what? I'll just lose the $50 or the $58 or whatever the service was. But you know, we're not hiring the people. Look, tell them about the casino, dude. The first dealer we had.
Oh my God. The casino was very nice, but there was a dealer, and I've never seen this before. And everyone's had a first day at something, but this dude, I don't think he
never had a first day at nothing. All right.
Oh, well, there was a guy before. There was a dude who looked like Peter Griffin who was just really slow. But there was a guy who, and I've never seen this happen before. Nick was sitting in the first seat. I was in the second seat. I got it an 11, so I just put out my money to double it, and the dealer just like got excited for me and just skipped Nick. He didn't ask him about his cards, and Nick was like, "Hold on," and I got okay cards, but like it like, dude, and if you go to like places where people like are actually like degenerate gamblers, they would have flipped the table at that, because you can't fuck a table up like that. The cards are all wrong now for the entire shoe. Everyone's fucked, and it's just like that was fun.
Who trained them?
Nobody.
Like he went to like gambling school somewhere, like 2 weeks of dealer school. Yeah, he was counting on his hands. I mean, you know,
dude, you played blackjack. You've never sat down. You play video poker and you play slots sometimes, but you actually sat down at a table and we're playing black. I was really excited.
You guys were having a good time.
Yeah,
we went in Rome. It's like when I got mad at you because you didn't eat the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay? I never gamble. But when in Rome, you're with your friends, everybody's having a good time. Fuck it. We had a good year. Take 520s out. Right. Not going to make you or break you. If I sat there and said, I'm a big shot, let me take $8,000 out. You got what you deserve, you stupid motherfucker. You never played blackjack. But again, I learned the $100 lesson, and I won't play blackjack for a few years now. You follow me?
Oh.
Even in Joe, it was just $100. That's all I need. I could buy an eighth of weed and rolling papers and a nice shrimp parmesan sandwich with $100.
I wish I was like that. I get pissed off for like a second, but then I start to itch again. Like if I lived in Vegas, it wouldn't be good. I'd be homeless.
Lee, if you came to me right now and said, Joe, I want to tell you something. Don't be mad at me. I went out with Anisha to one of her parties, and the last 2 nights I've been doing coke. I'm going to tell you, Lee, don't do it no more.
Right.
You're going to say, well, who the fuck are you? You did it for 40 years. You ended up in prison. And that's what I'm telling you. Okay?
Right.
You know, and it's like, that's what I'm telling you. Okay? Not because I'm better than you. I'm a hypocrite. I'm telling you that there's no future. It's a good fucking time for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 6 months. And then you're going to start feeling the repercussion, and your life's going to feel it. You put this poison in your fucking life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Gambling. You know, you have a good time. I have a good time. But there was a time when I didn't know how to have a good time.
What do you mean by that?
So it taught me to hide for weeks. I'd have to move to Miami for a month, or I'd have to go to Sarasota. What that meant was that I thought they were running a money store. And gambling, nobody's running a money store. It's a risk. And it's an adult risk. When you're 18 and 19 and 20, it's not a young man risk because all you see are dollar signs.
Right.
And the universe has a way of fucking getting you that I've never seen. You know, it's like the guy who snorts coke, never got laid, does a line of coke, and has a threesome with 3 of the hottest women that ever walked the planet of the earth. You think that guy's not going to the bank and emptying out his money to buy every last strain of cocaine in the world? He doesn't know that's not the way it is. That was a one-night fluke. The same thing with gambling.
Right. Oh, yeah. They always get you the first time you win.
Gambling. And you know what? 9 out of 10, you end up mortgaging something, having to go to somebody to borrow 10 G's, and then you stop. There's people that don't stop until it's 300 grand. And I saw 2 of those people growing up, and they were young. And, you know, you got to pay that money.
You do, but there's some people like that's the big. I like going to like nice casinos, but I also like going to like the shitty ones because I meet people who like convince me to stop gambling.
Oh yeah,
they're hanging out outside of the ATM.
They got no blood left because they sold it all. They got one eye, and that one barely works because they sold the other eye. You know, that's when you get, you know, and look, I saw my mother gamble like you wouldn't fucking believe. And it didn't stop. It's baseball, then it's the track, and then it's fucking numbers. It was a rotating fucking pull between the numbers, the track, and fucking baseball. And there was no baseball. She doubled up on the track. Hey, call the track in Japan. See what time they're running. And they go by numbers or the color. Oh, color white. I'm going to go with him today. I had a dream about fucking white.
Oh.
Yeah, the hospital where you're going to end up in after you get beat up for not paying the Japanese mafia and shit.
Holy shit.
You know, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You see all those things. So I understand when I take 100 out between us, I could have taken 200 out.
Right.
I'm not being a big shot. I could have taken 200 out. But I know if I would have won, listen, I had a good time losing $100.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because I know where it could lead.
It could lead. My favorite is when there's dudes who hang out by the ATM because they hit their limit for the day. So at midnight, they're like, whoop, they go right back in.
I mean, you know, and I was there, guys. So I understand that fucking wait until 11, and you try, like you're such a junkie, you put it in there 11:58. Just in case they're 2 minutes off in their time zone or whatever. So that's what people don't understand. All that shit. Right now, a friend of mine, sells alcohol. He's a distributor. And he called me the other day if I was going to do something on the 19th or whatever. And I said, how's business? And he goes, we're 30% down alcohol. The whole state of New Jersey, 30% down.
That's surprising.
That's real surprising. Guess what's up? Gambling.
Got it. Yeah.
Kids aren't drinking that much no more.
They'd rather gamble.
And then another buddy of mine told me what you were telling me. He goes, you got to remember one thing. When these kids go out and they pay $1,200 for a bottle, they only drink one. It's not like they're drinking 3 of them or 4 of them or whatever, unless you're a rapper and you bring in, So everybody's like on this controlled drinking thing all of a sudden. Everybody's cleaned up from drinking, but a lot of people are fucking gambling. And a lot of people are smoking reefer. A lot of people are smoking reefer. A lot of people are doing edibles. I mean, fucking Trump is blowing up drug boats. But I read yesterday they just got like a fucking $20 billion load in Miami.
For coke?
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
If you think about it, weed and gambling are like things you can do at home. Like it's like I think that's what that means is people just stay at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Look what just happened. Like I'm not an actor, but you're an actor. Netflix just bought HBO or whatever it is, MGM, whatever it's called.
That's fucking interesting, man.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me, but I want you to. HBO's been around forever.
Mm-hmm.
They built the catalog. They built all this. They built this brand. I don't know what the MGM deal is, but I know that for Netflix to buy them, I mean, it's not that they're hoping for something to change. It's that they're about to change the game.
Yeah. Because then they own. First of all, when people throw like numbers like that around, like 80 billion, it's hard to even wrap your head around.
Well, it's not they don't write a check for 80 billion. They give you like 30 billion, and then it's like 50 billion like Oshani money. Probably a little deferred.
Or in stocks. Yeah.
Like that,
It's not all in cash, but
right.
Jesus Christ. And then
like, think about the all right, I see what you're saying. 80, how much?
Billion. 82, something like that.
$80 billion. The magnitude of that number. And how much that enterprise is worth. Like, how much is it fucking worth? $80 billion. Now, if you invested $80 billion, what are you looking to profit out of that?
You'd have to think you'd get up to a couple $100 billion or something at some point. Like, because they have all The Sopranos, Harry Potter. By the way.
Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo. Fucking The Wire. I mean, they got everything. And never mind what they had before that. Fucking Arliss and all that shit, and fucking the Hitchhiker. But never mind all those dumb shows. Just of what their studios could do. What they're planning to do with studios. Are they planning just to shut fucking theaters down?
Probably.
Because I'll tell you what I like to do.
Tell me.
You open up a Netflix theater.
I'm sure they'll do that soon.
And you could see whatever the fuck you want in a theater.
Yeah, do they have... There's a place in the city that kind of does that. You rent like a mini theater with like 6 of your friends. You have like a full dinner in there. That stuff. That like they're starting to do that. But last night when I was gonna go see that movie, I was like, wait a second, I could just watch this anytime I want. I don't have to, because I love double features. But now if you go piss, you feel like you're missing part of the movie. It's better at home now. We've talked about this for 15 years. Like, we love movie theaters. I got to be honest. For what anymore?
I'm sick and tired of watching movies at home because I got to watch them 3 times. I'm not going to lie to anybody here. I got to watch them 3 times. There's just too much to get caught up in.
Right.
I have the ability to go fart. I have the ability to go smoke a joint. And you don't want to stop anything. You have all these abilities. Like, I love going to movie theater in the daytime.
Oh, yeah.
That 11 o'clock after a nice Chinese lunch, 12:15, a fucking nice joint. That's the best time. But then I got to a point in my life I couldn't go in there. I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I started getting calls for business.
Those motherfuckers.
And that sucks because I had a pager. So I would go in my pocket, and it's George. I call him back. It's Nick. I call him back. It's Lee. I call him back. But every time you're in a movie theater, one of your agents is going to call you. And you're going to go, you know what? I could call him later. But eventually, now you can't focus because your mind is rattling what he wants you for. So you just lost a half hour.
Right.
Because you're not 100% entwined. Like, I'm the type of guy, I don't want to take nobody's phone when I'm doing comedy. Okay?
Right.
But even in Philly last week, I'm sitting there and there's a guy right in front of me with the phone right at me. You know? Does it bother me? No. But my concern is people looking at their phone. And it's just a switch minute, George. If you look at a phone, you're going to miss a tenth of my joke. And that's if nobody fucking texts you. If somebody texts you, you're actually going to, and then you got to return to the him, and now you pretty much lost me.
Yeah, it sucks.
You pretty much fucking lost me. How do I know? Because I do it at home. I could watch like fucking, tonight I'll watch, last night I'll watch The Mayor of Kingstown, and I'll watch Mudland, whatever the fuck.
Oil Man,
whatever the fuck his name is. You know, and I'll watch Oil Man, whatever the fuck it is. And guys, I have to watch the episode before I watch that. So we'll watch Landman, the one from last week, at 7, and then at 8, watch Landman, and then eat something, and then watch The Mayor of Kingstown from last week, and then have to watch the new one. Because, dog, I forget it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Again, some people say when they stream, they just watch every episode.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do.
And that's the way to do it. 6 of the shot. 12 episodes, 6 of the shot. Unless you got nothing to do tomorrow, run it, bitch. Make some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Make some coffee. We ain't going nowhere. And that's what I lose. I always had bad comprehension when I read. So I always had to read a chapter twice and make little notes and shit.
Right.
With movies, I was always dynamite. But ever since the cell phone came around, and that's what happens. You go see Batman, the movie's not that good, but with a cell phone, it's even worse.
Yeah.
You go see Mission Impossible, it's a bad movie, but with a cell phone, it's even worse.
And dude, that was just bad all over. That one was shitty. But do you think, I don't know, like when you're talking about technology, when do you think we had it right? Like, was there a time period where you're like, okay, if we had ended here, it would have been enough? Like, were you good at like desktop computers? Would you rather go back to like no computers at all, like 80s?
I want a time where people lived in the now. You're not living in the now with these fucking phones. You're not, you go to a concert, everybody's got their phone out taping the fucking concert. Why? What are you going to go home and play it back? Why? Right. What are you going to go? Show it to George? Look at George. How long is George going to go? Great. I got to get back to work now. You know what I'm saying? I got to load this truck. I got to feed my family. Why is your phone out?
And I'm guilty of it. I've never looked at him again.
What is this shit?
Well, that's just a flashlight.
What is this shit? And then 2 hours later, my phone is dead. Why is your flashlight on? Why are you being a fucking billy goat? Is it romantic? Hey, look at that. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't do anything in life. Look at it. If I say it's my birthday and somebody comes out with a cake, all 6 of you idiots will have your phone out. Put your fucking phone away, will you? I want a video of me blowing out a cake. What the fuck is wrong with you retards? The cake's got 1,000,000 candles. You know what I'm saying? Like, we use the phone for everything now. Put the fucking phone away. Live in the fucking moment. And then they'll say to me, Joey, you're a fucking liar. You have all these stories. I have stories because I didn't grow up looking at a fucking phone all day. I didn't look at a fucking laptop all fucking day. We didn't have that option. And even now I try to keep it as real as I can. What is that? Not waking up and not attacking the computer like I used to. That's not good for you. Waking up, breathing, looking at the sunlight, get the sun in your eyes. I don't care how fucking cold it is. Just go look at it before you fucking open up that computer. We used to we had a deal years ago. We don't watch the news in the morning. Why not?
Because it's all bad news.
A child got burnt overnight. 3 people got displaced in Plainfield. And now you got to go to work feeling bad. Like, I got to go fucking donate a jacket down in Plainfield or something like that. Anything. We'll open up the computer. It's not always good fucking news anymore.
No, most of the time it's not.
It is fucking horrible. Horrible. And I'm a YouTube guy. And it is the first scroll of, you don't even look anymore. Everybody's getting beat up. Like, they got everybody's a fucking genius now. This guy's an idiot. These guys are going down there. And you just look at it and go, nobody's got their own life anymore. My day is spent sitting there watching JRE to make a video criticizing JRE. That's the new norm. If that's your career, man, so be it. But there's a whole fucking world out there. There's a whole fucking world out there that even my daughter is missing. Missing it. You go down to New York City, walk down your street. Who doesn't have an earbud in talking on the phone? Who's not listening to the sounds of that fucking city? Remember I had that joke, those faggots in New York City when an ambulance goes by and they hold their ears?
Yeah, I love that
You're
joke.
a fucking faggot. You're a fucking faggot. That's the city. Well, I don't want to be deaf in 30 years. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? But doing this ain't going to save your fucking ears. It's just 1,000 dumb things that we've actually believed. But this new youth is walking down the street like this, bro. You see him. Everything is fucking here. A TV. What if a brick is coming at you? The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, I know. Well,
so that's my beef. Now, if I say, I wanted it back in the day, then Joey, you're just being an old stupid fuck.
Right.
I didn't do that. I tell you how I like from people and what I expect from people and what I think people would get more of a life.
Well, let me ask you, because I'm going to be honest, like if when I get depressed is when I'm looking at my phone the most.
Yeah. That's when I catch myself too. I love DraftKings. I love them. I love playing fucking blackjack. Not blackjack. Wheel of Fortune. That's my shit. Sometimes I'll take it down to 50 cents and I find myself on there for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Joey, enough. And then I'll go, now, your punishment is no DraftKings tomorrow.
You put yourself on punishment?
Put myself on punishment. 40 fucking minutes.
And you stand to it? And you stand, like you live up to it?
I'll look at it the next day. I'll look at it.
But even because I do get depressed sometimes when I look at it for too long. But like if things are going shitty in my life, I'm like, I'll just find myself.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah, I guess. But even your problems come with you outside of the house.
Your what?
Your problems come with you.
Not when you look at the sun, you put your earbuds in, and you go for a little fucking walk. And you walk up the hill, look around, you see like a dead spider, you step on it. Those problems seem to go away when you take a breath of fresh air. And I'm not telling you this as somebody who did this when they were 20.
Right.
Okay? I'm just telling you what feels better now that I discovered once I moved to Jersey. That I love going outside to see what the sun looks like. Stay out of that zone. Stay out of that electrical fucking, I don't like the phone next to me at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it in my world. I don't want it in my wavelength. I don't want, so when I come up, I have to set my Whoop. But my Whoop works from downstairs when I'm sleeping.
Okay.
So it can monitor my sleep. So I said, fuck it. I don't bring the phone upstairs. We have to go back to normality at one point or another. And it's not going to go back unless we bring it back for ourselves.
Yeah.
I told my wife, take the phone from her at night. Last week, she said it was hard to wake her up in the morning. Yank the phone. The next 3 days, she woke up tip-top magoo before the alarm went off because she does the same thing. But she's a kid. She gets a pass.
Right.
It's adults that, we can't keep doing this. And then the parents that get mad at the kids, but they got their phones out at dinner.
Oh, yeah, that drives me nuts.
So you got to set an example for these fucking kids. But if your phone is out at dinner, what do you think these fucking morons are going to do? I feel bad for them. It's not their fucking, they're looking at their parents and they're on the phone, so fuck it. Why can't we be on the phone playing whatever fucking game they do? So I'm not mad at them. But at one point, you have to catch yourself and go, what the fuck am I doing? My phone is at a concert. Or, A guy's getting a birthday cake. Let me take my phone out so I could tape it, or any other stupidity, any other fucking thing that a fist fight, that I don't mind. A good fist fight and shit. But if you're gonna give it to the cops, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a crime stopper, then you're a sack of shit. I want you to do it because it's fun. It's educational.
To record a fist fight?
Yeah, like I always watch them on fucking YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, if somebody gets into a fist fight, you watch it.
Do you remember, God, this was before cell phones, and I'm sorry for saying it, but the guy called it bum fights. He was finding homeless guys and giving them like $20 each to film them like UFC going at it.
Dog, you give a homeless dude $20, he'll kill the other guy.
It was not, they brought him on Dr. Phil.
That's not a bad idea.
It made a lot of money. He was selling VHS tapes.
Little ring and shit, and just go, guys, go at it. It's like the tape you sent me of the crack head.
Oh, the crackhead Olympics? But
yeah, the crackhead Olympics. I watched that like 3 fucking times. That's brilliant shit.
Yeah, it was just
anybody can lift weights and fucking run for 4 years. Let me see a crackhead throw another crackhead across the fucking field.
Oh, and I think it was the one guy wasn't a crackhead. The guy doing the throwing, but I think the guy being thrown was like offered like $20 probably.
Yeah, and the other guy was
$10.
like Debo.
Yeah,
because they got like Debo and his brother to throw to see what crackhead went the farthest.
Right.
You give a crackhead $10, he'll let you throw him off a bridge. He'll let you. I'll live. Yeah, you're gonna live. Don't worry about nothing. If you land in the Hudson, I'll have the people there in 2 minutes for you work, and they'll pick you right up.
Do you think crackheads play on their phone, or do they just?
I don't know. They smoke their phone. The fuck they have a phone that doubles as a crack base. You pop the button, the little crack thing comes out, and you fuck. Come on, I don't fucking know, but. It's an interesting world out there, man. And it's going to get more interesting. But with me, I don't know. It's like the phone took over. And when I lived in LA, I would get up at 5 and I'd be right on the fucking computer.
Yeah.
As I drank coffee. And when I lost my mind, I'm like, that's why I lost my fucking mind. You can't get on there and start reading comments. No. Because that sets you off for the day. Forget it. I don't read that shit. I won't read the fucking nothing. I don't read nothing.
And not even Diddy's messages. Fuck that.
Well, when I saw it, I opened it up and I was like, I didn't know how I felt, like getting the met, but I knew, listen, I knew what it was. I knew what it was. It was a comedy thing he was looking to do. And he tried to interview a bunch of comics. I think Joe Coy met with him. Fluffy met with him. A couple guys didn't meet with him in L.A. Mm-hmm. When they called me, I said no, so maybe you looked me up. And that's the only reason why. It's not because I went to his party.
No.
It's not because I'm a baby oil distributor. It's none of those fucking things.
Holy shit. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard that new documentary is pretty good.
It's very interesting, but again, listen, when you're disgruntled, you'll say anything.
Oh, dude.
You know what I'm saying? When you're disgruntled. So when you watch those things, you have to watch it with an open mind. Anything on Netflix, it's not like it's legit because it's on Netflix, okay? I don't have nothing bad about Netflix, but we're living in a world today that you don't know. Somebody gets pissed off, they can't take you to court. Now they want to talk shit about you.
Dude, George was telling me like a lot of the footage from that is Diddy hired a videographer and then just didn't pay him. So 50 Cent was like, I'll buy that footage, which is Diddy must be pissed he didn't pay him. Can you imagine? Stiffing some guy and then he just sells the footage. I could make a lot of money.
I'll tell you a little story. Then we got to end the podcast.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little story just to let you know about something. I'm not going to say when and where.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a place that I love. I've been going there for 4 or 5 years. I love the place. But I've been involved with this shit for a long time. Not through Eddie Bravo. Let's talk about jiu-jitsu. There's a place I attend for like 4 or 5 years. And, I'm not a good jiu-jitsu guy. I just go to the roll and get beat up and learn and just talk to other people. Because when you're over 60, you need something a social. I use it more now as that, but I still get beat up and stuff. But I have a cousin, and he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And I've known him forever. And every 3 years, there was always the student who was filthy rich, who was going to buy a new school and do all this shit. And I don't know. I just got a nose for that shit. You know? And guys started coming. There's 2 particular guys that started coming to my school. They're big shots. They can't come to class. They do privates. Okay? And it's always something. And then the guy gave a teacher something, you know, a car or something. And, you know, I'm a big shot. I'm okay. So for a year or 2, they kept hitting me up at night. Hey, this guy wants to meet with you. He wants to do something with you. I'm okay. He came up with an offer one time just to sit with me that you guys would say, Joey, at least sit with the guy. But you know, you just know when you know, you know? And I go in there one day and they're like, well, you just missed him. He pulled up in a Bentley with a fucking limo driver, with a driver, and the guy makes cocktails for him. And there's a sweetheart of a kid in my school. Just a sweetheart. Fucking big as an ox, strong as an ox. Throws me around, but I love him because he's honest. We always talk as kids. He's telling me one day, about 6 months ago, he's like, yeah, my wife's pregnant again. I'm going to go fucking go work for this guy. And in my heart, I fucking do it. But it's none of my business. If I love you, I got to say something. But if I don't love you, I wish you the best, but I already know you're getting into a bad predicament. Today I go up there, and he comes into class, you know, and I hug him. I saw him last week, too, but today I just happened to ask him, how's work? And he goes, I got laid off. And he just started telling me that he didn't get a paycheck for 6 weeks.
Oh, no.
And his insurance never got shut on. And I'm like, and I go, now you know why I never went to any of his fucking little rich things, because I knew. It's just too easy for people now to act.
Yeah.
You know, and the other guy that I was complaining about was there when I was there last week, and I was ready to fucking stab him. Like, he was on the other side, and I was ready to fucking stab him. And, you know, if you talk to me, you might think, well, maybe Joey's, no, I'm not jealous. I just know what they bring there. They're big shots, so everybody starts buying it. And you know who I'm talking about, our friend from North Bergen, right? You know what I'm talking about? Or no? I'll tell you later. And he's 20 years. I got the student. He's going to build the 80-mile facility. They got money out the ass. And, you know, I was really proud of that fact today when he told me that, because I saw it, but nobody else saw it in that thing. I just saw it.
Because it, you know, especially when you're like looking for a job.
That you got to come to a jiu-jitsu class with a Bentley and a limo driver, we got a fucking problem. Okay, we got a problem, man. That's not being over. There's a kid a couple of years ago, went to a funeral of Veneris and pulled up his Lamborghini and started revving it in front of the funeral parlor so the people come out while his friend lay there. But that to people is success. Me making you feel bad is success. If I had Joe Corn money or Fluffy money or Rogan money, I would come in here and go, guys, you don't know what I did this weekend. I was in Paris. What'd you guys do? What were you, in Bayonne? You know, like that type of shit. They don't even have to say that. They just make you feel that way. You know, like I was, you know, looking at this thing on Instagram this week, that fucking DJ Khaled's 50th birthday party. And everybody's hugs and kisses and all, you know, and I wouldn't want to live in that world. The hugs and the camera's on. Every time you hug somebody, the camera's on. I don't want to be in there. They look at each other like, you know, dog, I love you, where you've been, you look good. They don't care about each other. It's bullshit, you know, and it's such a, it's just fucking, I didn't get into this business for that.
Right.
If I would have played that game, I would have got farther in that business. But that game never fucking.
You think so? Or you think you could have gotten like fucking drum out of it? Like if you played that game and like got tricked by a couple people, you could have gone broke. You would have like disillusioned. No, you think it would help?
Uncle Joey does the fucking. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that whole world, I didn't think it was important to me. I'm from North Bergen, dog, and I can never change that. Have you seen where I grew up? Today in the car with my daughter, I go, don't even look that way. Don't even look at fucking Tunley Avenue. You know, we went by the grammar school. I go, look at McKinley and look at Marlboro Memorial, where you go to school. They got air conditioners and shit. They got little Puerto Rican air conditioners in McKinley, not even the full size. Like little, 38 students in the fucking class. Nobody's gonna get fucking warm in there, you know what I'm saying? 38 fucking students, a little air conditioner like that. But that's who I am. So for me to pull up here with a Maserati and Rev in front of fucking Rudy's with diamond rings and shit, you wouldn't like me. I wouldn't like me. That means I don't like me. I got to double up on you all the time. I don't want to double up on people. We're fucking family, man.
What would you do? I feel like you'd like flex. Like, is there anything you do flex, or what? How would you flex if you were going to do something?
If I flex,
yeah,
my sneakers.
That's it.
And they're $69 at Kohl's. $69 for the Greek Freak at Kohl's, because I got a size 13 foot and they can't. I got 13 and a half because it was the only one in the rack and it had 20% off more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a flex.
But you also don't really post it that much.
It's not a flex. It's an earn.
Yeah.
A flex is if I would have got waitresses up there and 3 hoes and a bed and I'm on the bed and you guys are out there sitting like, wow, nigga, right time. No, we got a bed for everybody. If we can't get a bed for everybody, I don't get a bed. He asked me, well, you want to get a bed for your flight? No. Because what am I going to do? Hug Lee and George and Nikki and fucking and a Chinese little girl like Yoko? They're going to think we're fucking, you know. You know, so no, that's not the life I ever intended to live.
Right.
Even if you gave me $80 million, I would live like fucking somewhere secluded. Yeah, you got a guy that fucking lived there with a shotgun. You know, because I was driving past, I drove past something the other day with my wife, and I'm like, people living there at night. There's not a light for 3 miles each way. I'm driving, I just broke out of a jail with 3 Invicts. That's where I'm going. I'm going to kill that family. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to hear them. It's like, I'm just stabbing them. They're yelling, they're running wild, I'm shooting them. They're not going to hear those people. You got to have security on there.
Right.
You're not going to just, because it could happen, it won't happen for 20 years. Then 2 idiots escape from a jail in Philly or some mental institution. They're driving down that block and they see a little TV screen. We're going in there. That's where the fucking, you ever see Harrison Ford, The Fugitive?
Right.
That's where he would go to get his hair dyed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So
only you think of things. I've never once looked at a house and been like, that's a good place to kill somebody.
I'm telling you, this is the perfect place to kill somebody. I got 19 hours before they find the body. I can take a shower. I can make a cake. I can fucking do everything. I am not nowhere this week. I have no dates till January 31st, Staten Island, St. George Theater. What do you got throwing up, cocksucker?
The 12th and 13th, I'm featuring for Jessime Peluso at the La Jolla Comedy Store. Very, very excited.
Oh, shit. Next weekend, fresh off the boat. I guess we ain't having a podcast on Monday. This guy's never going to get back. He doesn't know there's fucking storms all over the fucking country.
Jesus, why would you
Titan aviation, cocksuckers. When you get stuck, the small 30, Titan aviation.
The small 30. Jesus, I'll be in the back with the luggage.
It's snowing and they just got 2 feet in Colorado last night. And it's snowing in Chicago. And you want to go to San Diego this week.
Oh.
What are you, fucking nuts? They're going to...
Don't say this. Why would you say things?
What airline do you have?
Delta.
Yeah, you're in no danger.
What do you mean Delta's always good?
They're losing your luggage.
You wouldn't say that no matter what flight I'm on. I might as well have said fucking whatever it's called, Spirit. Oh, you would have said fucking. You would have said you're screwed no matter what.
We love you, motherfuckers. Have a great week, and we'll be back next week. Tip top Magoo. Like I said, I got nothing going on, but Lee's got a lot. Pay attention to him.
Listen, I'll need somewhere to sleep on Monday in San Diego if you're fucking right.
Okay. And if he gets stuck in San Diego,
just kill me.
I love you guys. Stay black. Have a great week.